Good morning. Y'all up? Get up if y'all not up. I was supposed to be out the door and gone, but I decided to do a video just real fast, consistent content, while trying to make that money. So listen, first off, good morning. Second off, thank you to every subscriber, viewer, person that shares, comments, likes, engagement. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I hope y'all know that I don't take your support for granted. Third, I just posted podcast episode for today with my girl Monty from the Mix podcast. Make sure you check it out. You can either view it on YouTube, which if you're watching me, duh, you already know that, or you can listen to it on the podcast app, wherever it is you listen to your podcast. If y'all could do me a favor and subscribe to both, just go to your podcast app, type in what else is going on, and hit the follow button. That would be great. Also, I'm going to be doing my own, even though me and Monty talked a lot about Atlanta, I'm still going to do an Atlanta recap because I want to get into some things that we didn't get into on this podcast. Let's talk about some things real quick. Speaking of Atlanta, so I have said before that I want to know what it was that that Brit Edie did for the ladies to, when all these rumors and things came out about what Kenya did, with the picture or what have you, the ladies still supported Kenya because that was their girl, but also they supported Brit as well, right? Kelly was really close to Brit. We know that. Shamia, now we're finding out Shamia was close to Brit. Then all of a sudden, the ladies don't mess with her like that. Now, I don't know about Angela Oakley. I haven't seen Angela post anything about not messing with Brit. And I don't know if Cynthia did because Cynthia is a friend of, right? But I wonder what happened for the ladies to just all of a sudden not mess with Brit no more after they were supporting her in the Kenya thing, right? Then it comes out, Kelly comes out, she ain't talking to her. Shamia says, listen, she said something about my youngest child that I thought, she spoke of my youngest child that she thought was inappropriate. So that's why Shamia's not messing with her. Porsha had made comments like, Brit can be a lot, Brit can do a lot, but she never really went at her the way the other ladies are. So in my mind, and I think I said it, I think she had commented under Brit's post last week, which doesn't necessarily mean anything. But before it came out that Porsha and Shamia, before it was confirmed that they weren't as close anymore, I remember saying on a video last week, I forget which one, but like it seemed kind of weird that Porsha would be commenting under Brit's post if Brit did in fact say something about Shamia's child, because at the end of the day, even if you're not as close, if that's been my girl, and of course sometimes all you have is years, but I know her kids, she knows my kids, I'm a mom, so yeah, that wouldn't be cool, right? But then you're like, okay, we're adults, but at the same time, I just don't see myself kikiing with somebody who said something about my friend's child, right? So I was wondering, okay, if Porsha and Shamia aren't close, Kelly is clearly close to Shamia, right? Don't know where Angela lies in all of this, but what does that mean for Porsha and her relationships going forward with the ladies? Well, and this may not mean anything, but I thought this was interesting. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show it to y'all real quick. Y'all probably have seen it by now, but I wanted to show y'all. Y'all, if y'all see me scratching, don't mind me. My workout pants are itching. The older I get, my skin gets even more sensitive. And if I don't brush my body with a dry brush before I put on something that I just washed, I get the itchies and it really pisses me off. But so y'all might see me itching because did not do the dry brush thing and I know better. But anyway, okay, here we go. So y'all may have already seen this. I just wanted to make sure I had something pulled up before I showed y'all. All right, y'all see this? Clink, clink. That's her caption. That's Brit and Porsha hanging out. Brit Edie comments, my girl. Somebody commented, I guess the questions have been answered between this post and the one from Shamia. Loyalty doesn't last. Who knows? Then we see this. This doesn't have a sound. They just clink, clink, unless the sound was removed. So that's them out. Like I said, it definitely doesn't have a sound. I made sure I'll show y'all. I even went to my computer because y'all know how I can be not always good. Watch it not be on there, but it still don't have a sound. See, Phaedra says double trouble. Somebody said we are waiting for the triple threat. Come on, Faye. And then I don't know why they didn't post the sound. I wonder, like, did they do that on purpose or did they not know that there was no sound? So I just thought that was interesting. Most of the cast is not feeling it for Brit, but Porsha is. Then I was watching, shout out to Kempire. I was watching his recap of Married to Medicine. Y'all know I don't even watch Married to Medicine. But I watched the recaps, and between the clips, I feel like I know what's going on, right? So in the middle of his recap, one of the callers called in and said Kenya had posted a message to her stories. It's not there now, and it wasn't quite 24 hours ago. I don't think. The last I checked, when at the time I screenshot this, it might have been 10 hours. So let's see. This is what Kenya posted to her stories. Is she trying to tell us she's going on Traders next season and it just happened to coincide with the timing of Porsha's post or not? What y'all think? Kenya Summer Moore needs to be back full time on our screens. I was going to say next semester, y'all. Some of this does feel like college, though. Next season, period. Bravo. If not, y'all need to be examined if y'all don't bring her back. Speaking of examined and being in Atlanta, let's jump on over to reality T. Report: Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann ordered to undergo psychological evaluation. That might be good. Last month, Croy filed for divorce from the third time from Kim. This came after an exhausting battle over the foreclosure of their Georgia mansion. In their divorce, Croy requested primary custody of their 4 minor children. Shortly after, court documents revealed that Kim wanted Croy to undergo a psychological evaluation. She thought that he could be suffering from chronic traumatic encephalopathy, is that how you say it, which is CTE, after his years of playing in the NFL. She theorized that it could be the reason for his alleged violence and extreme sexual promiscuity. I didn't know CTE caused that. That I did not know. In some ways, Kim got her wish. According to WSB TV in Atlanta, a Cobb County judge ordered the whole family to undergo a psychological evaluation. The judge said that the results would help the court make recommendations that are in the best interests of the minor children. As if this strange couple didn't already have enough money trouble, the judge is making them pay out of pocket for these psychological exams. For all of the children, it's going to cost a total of $3,850. The judge ordered Kim and Croy to split the bill evenly at their first appointment. Meanwhile, Kim was supposedly been running around with a new boyfriend, and no, it isn't Chet Hanks. Whoever this guy is, maybe he can cover Kim's half of the psychiatrist bill, child. That's what reality T said. But anyway, yeah, so a judge ordered the entire family to undergo a psychological evaluation. As much as them kids have been put through by those parents, I don't blame them. That's the concern out of all this. Hopefully their kids come out of this okay. Moving on, let's do a little bit of Jersey talk. So we know it was reported that Louis was hit with a 2.5 million tax lien, right? So months after the company he co-founded filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and under a year after they were accused of owing a party planner over $300,000, the 50-year-old Real Housewives of New Jersey star who married Teresa appears in August of 2022, appears to be in hot water with the government. On March 20th, Reality T reported the lien was filed with the New Jersey judiciary as the Pink Pop Box podcast on Instagram. Shout out to them, shared details about the 2 separate cases between Louis and the Division of Taxation. On December 12, 2024, there was a tax lien placed on Louis to the tune of $163,523.94. I'm not sure what the result of that was, or if they have incorporated this judgment into what just happened on March 6, 2025. But the number has changed dramatically to $2,569,842.06. This is what the Pink Pop podcast wrote in the caption of the post that they did with this tax lien put on Louis. According to the report, Louis doesn't have much time to pay, and Teresa and their home could be in jeopardy if he doesn't. If the tax lien is not paid, the state of New Jersey, in conjunction with the IRS, can literally come in and start seizing assets. We're talking home, precious belongings, cars, and marital property, the podcaster announced it. So the reported judgment, again, one was listed for $163,523.94. A second was for $2,569,842.06. They were listed as open on December 12th, 2024 and March 6th, 2025, respectively. I'm looking at the judgment details here. They posted a screenshot, but it's kind of blurry, but yeah. So Reality Blurb was able to pull up the same documents from the New Jersey court website. So that one is a little bit clear. So this is interesting because when you look at it, shows the judgment status date 3/6/2025, judgment amount $2,569,842.06. The debtor, Louis Ruelas. The creditor, Division of Taxation. Yikes. Then he has another one for the $163,523.94. Well, let's jump over to some news that this is going to piss me off, that just came out. Teresa has now been hit with her own judgment. You can see it right here. She's been hit. This is just March 20th, 2025. Debtor, Teresa Giudice. Creditor, Division of Taxation. So it looks like, let's get into this article. This is also from Reality Blurb. Just days after it was reported that Louis owed $2.5 million in back taxes, fans are learning that a judgment was filed against the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast member Teresa Giudice. So it looks like her tax debt is $303,889.20. Listen, who was it? Karen said you got to make millions to owe millions. As RHONJ fans may recall, Teresa also made headlines for her past due taxes in October 2023. At the time, she faced a balance of $1,096.12. I'm sorry, $1,096,012.14. That was in 2023. It was reported that she made a $480,291, Lord, numbers, 480, $290,000.20. She made a payment of $480,000, okay, to the state of New Jersey, but still owed $615,720. A short time later, Louis reportedly took out $1 million loan to pay off the $3.4 million mansion he had purchased in 2021. Meanwhile, last September, months after a live streaming platform called Venivia Digital Media, that's the company that Louis was in partnership with, and they were accused of owing a party planner $300,000. They ended up filing a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Now, what's crazy is weeks ago on the podcast Undressed with Paul and Patrick, Teresa spoke of her financial situation. This was before it came out that Louis had a tax debt. Who knows? They may have already known, but it was definitely before we found out, and before we found out that she was just hit with one on March 20th. She admitted that she didn't do any digging into Louis's income or debt. She didn't do any digging into his income or debt before they tied the knot August 2022. In a marriage or in a partnership, you need someone that looks over everything. Louis, you can tell he's very anal. He does everything right, which I love that. As fans may also recall, Teresa opted out of signing a prenup with Louis since there was true love between them. No, I mean, I would if he said so. I'm so very easy about that. He definitely has more than me, Teresa alleged. I would never take anything from him. I'm so not like that. She didn't look into his debt or his income, didn't sign a prenup because she said that he has more than her. And he took out $1 million loan to pay off the $3.4 million mansion he purchased with Teresa. I'm wondering, did he take off that loan to pay it off so that he could use it as collateral for something or for the debts that he's owed? I don't know. Like, did he take out a loan to pay off the house so that they could turn around and get money out of the house to pay off the debt? I don't know. What I do know is it's not sounding too good. Teresa, Teresa, Teresa. I really hope, as much as I don't care for Teresa, this I don't like. I hope that she doesn't end up in an even worse situation than when she was with Joe and when they went through, them both going to camp and all of that. I just don't know. My God, Teresa. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that, Louis and Teresa. Let me know what y'all think about. I don't need to know what y'all think. Y'all probably agree that Kim and Croy need to go under psych evaluation and the entire family. And let me know what y'all think about Porsha and I was going to say her new bestie, Brit. I'm saying that to be facetious. I'm not saying they have to be besties just because they were out. However, I do think it is a bit of a side eye situation. Y'all let me know. Talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great Tuesday. See ya. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. See ya.